Monday Night Raw preview. 10th of January 2022, second Raw of the year. And we've got a load of shite to fucking preview here tonight. Brock Lesnar is
actually there's not much shite to preview.
Well, Brock Lesnar's appearing, that's pretty good.
Well, last week there was a lot of matches and I did my predictions on them. This week there's only been 2 matches announced. We'll give our predictions on them. We'll try and predict some other things based on what we know.
I'll make a prediction. The only good stuff on the show will be the Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley stuff. There's a prediction. That's not
a spoiler. No, that's a spoiler. That's not a prediction. It's a spoiler. Damn it. Right, but the thing is Brock Lesnar even going to appear here tonight? Because
says he will.
Yes, but the arena is said he's going to appear. WWE haven't confirmed it, which tells me it could be a dark match. But Dickhead here doesn't do any research, so doesn't know fuck all.
So hold on here.
What?
He'll appear for a dark match, but not a fucking segment?
Well, I'm just saying.
Who is he, Big Max John?
Could be, aye.
Want to see a heel turn?
Want to see a dark match?
Right, well anyway, Brock...
Honestly, I can't... I highly doubt WWE would waste an appearance on one of Brock Lesnar's appearances for a dark match. Having to fucking pay Brock, like, yeah, here's $2 million for you to beat Kofi Kingston in 10 seconds in a dark match. Take my money, Brock.
Well, if Brock's not going to appear, let's just move on to the...
Well, like, he might appear, just WWE haven't confirmed he's appearing tonight.
Well, he might appear, but he might not appear.
Or maybe WWE, or maybe they're trying to, get a bit of intrigue going, or want to keep a bit of suspense going. They want to, get back to having surprises and stuff, rather than lay out the entire format of the show and tell you what's happening, which I like. I like when Raw starts and you don't know what's going to happen. But now you know what's going to happen and you know it's going to be pish. I prefer that back in the day when you didn't know what was going to happen and you got a bunch of surprises and, always good in the hood. But we'll see what happens tonight. Will Brock Lesnar appear? Will he continue his build-up with Lashley? Or will Lashley be left on his own and he'll have to have his own build-up because, Brock Lesnar doesn't appear every week? I don't know, Brock Lesnar's been active as of late. Does that mean he's going to stay active or does that mean he's due a week off? Could be either one.
See, the way it's going at the minute, he could kind of appear on SmackDown again with the way that feud's going. So I mean, there's Brock doing double duty. Out of all the guys doing double duty, Brock Lesnar's just not one of them. So we'll see how it goes, guys. But let's move in to our next match, or our first of 2 matches on the preview. What? You got a problem with that?
Aye.
We have Liv Morgan taking on fat fuck Doudrop. We all hate Doudrop. Hope she
drops dead.
Aye.
Dead drop.
Aye, dead drop. Fat bastards, right? And
actually, is that not what she should call her finisher, the dead drop? Because anyone she would drop on would be dead, like.
Exactly. Squished. Good night. Squished to buggery. Fucking good night, 2-1. But the winner will take on Becky Lynch. I think there's only one reasonable winner here, and that's Belair, because they fucked up this Morgan feud. And Doudrop, well, I'd rather kill myself than watch it.
Unfortunately, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, so I think if they're going to go with Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch at Mania, they'll give Liv Morgan one more opportunity here at the Royal Rumble.
Well, what's the point? 3 matches for just to lose?
Or if the person who is returning later on tonight is going to be in the WrestleMania match, then they may well give Bianca Belair the title shot at Royal Rumble. It all depends who is going to be facing Becky Lynch for the title at WrestleMania. If it's going to be Belair, then Liv Morgan will probably win this. If it's not going to be Belair, then Belair will probably win this, and then she'll have another, match with Becky Lynch before they get to the WrestleMania build-up. Right, speaking of returns, Alexa Bliss due back tonight. Maybe not on screen, as in the building, but at least we're going to get an appearance in some form, whether that be a physical appearance, whether that be a rip-off of The Rock and it's via satellite, or whatever. Fair playground. That's a bit nonsense.
Well, it might be.
Bringing you fair playground. I mean, who's going to be filming that? Who takes cameras to a playground? I would be reporting.
Kenny Omega.
I would be reporting that shit. But yeah, Alexa Black. What? Alexa
string a sentence together.
Alexa Bliss due back tonight. In what shape, form, what gimmick, we don't know. But all we know is she'll be back. Who knows? Will she be let into the building? Maybe security won't know who she is and they'll be like, nah. But they need her back because the women's roster is fucking terrible.
I'd argue SmackDown need her more though.
Women's division, there isn't a division.
Not even argue.
I mean, why do they have 2 belts at this stage? You know what I mean?
You make a case for one, like, but two is just shocking.
You can barely have two belts when they've got a fully fit roster to choose from. See when, like...
I know, because see when it's a fully...
Like,
it always ends up being the same people.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, like, Bayley's been out injured for 9 months and Sasha Banks is out injured again, and then Alexa Bliss hasn't been there. And that's, like, three of the main people that always they switch the belts up between.
Yep.
So you take out those three, and that leaves you Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch. And that they've tried putting the belt... Asuka's out injured.
Yep.
So I mean, who do they have that's currently active that they can put the belt on? They tried Belair and they just took it off her because
it didn't work.
Didn't work.
Didn't work.
So if you're sick of seeing Charlotte and Becky Lynch like we are, then get used to it because there's fucking no one else unless Alexa Bliss does come back tonight. But it's Liv Morgan, it's Doudrop, it's Bianca Belair going to take the belt.
Flair just no won the belt.
And
his best Charlotte impersonation.
Then he can gimmick in front. He can gimmick get the copyright the woman since they wouldn't give him the man. Maybe he can copyright the woman. Oh. To be the woman, you gotta beat the woman. Woo! Right, Alexa Bliss due back tonight. RKBRO, Orton and Riddle defending their titles against Otis and Chad Gable.
Otis.
Otis. I mean, who gives a shit?
Daniel Otis.
This match, I mean, how you... I don't get it. I honestly don't. Last week, Otis and Gable beat Orton and Riddle in a match. So that means that they're going to win the belts, apparently. Even though on the show before day one, Riddle defeated Chad Gable clean and Randy Orton defeated Otis clean with the RKO, even though apparently Otis was too big for Orton to hit the RKO on. So
all that build up just for him to hit him.
I just don't get it. That build up, there wasn't any build up.
Either ways, did you not fucking watch it?
I just don't understand it.
You don't watch it.
I just don't understand it because surely if they're going to have this match down the line, it would have made sense for Orton still not to be able to hit the RKO on Otis and then maybe
beat him with it.
So yeah, it makes absolutely no sense for Riddle to beat Gable and Orton to beat Otis with the RKO, even though they were saying Otis was too big to get hit with the RKO. Just for them to get a win back 2 weeks later, and now they're supposed to be serious threats. Well, wouldn't they be a lot more serious threats if Orton and Riddle never beat them one-on-one, respectively, and the RKO was never hit? Then you'd maybe feel like the titles were in absolute danger. But, I mean, tonight, we all know what's going to happen. RK-Bro will retain, and, it's piss poor. Piss poor booking here. I mean, partly you need to be in the wrestling business to book shit, but all you really need is a couple of brain cells and you would be alright.
Exactly, guys.
And that's pretty much it for tonight. I don't think there's anything else to really mention. We'll probably have some involvement with Dana Brooke and Reggie in the 24/7 title. Anything to add about that? I mean,
no, because it's by far the worst thing on the show, apart from Doudrop. Now, if she adds that division, I think it will literally be unwatchable.
Is that the worst? Is that the worst thing in wrestling right now? Do you think, or is there something on
AEW is awful. So, I mean,
is there? I know, but is there something on AEW you look less forward to than
Eddie Kingston?
So you'd rather watch the 24/7.
There's something amusing about watching Eddie Kingston do his craft because he's pish. It's pretty funny. Well, the 24/7 stuff, I literally want to die.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Last week, Rhea Ripley and Nikki Cross had a shot at the tag belts. They lost. Who knows? Will they break up? Will they go again? Are we going to get a Rhea Ripley heel turn? It's mad to actually think that Rhea Ripley was actually going into WrestleMania last week. Or last year.
Last week.
As a champion, and you would just never think she was champion.
Nope.
I mean, you wouldn't even think Nikki Cross was champion.
That's scary.
I mean, you're talking about how weak... Yeah, I mean, that's what you think. See, you're talking about how shit the Raw Women's division is. And then you've got two former champions there that you just don't view as champions because...
And it's not in the mid-card, they're just there.
I mean, you've got Carmella, who's a former champion. I don't know if Selena Vega was, but...
Probably not, I think so.
I mean, it's
all about who you're managed, guys, right? And they couldn't manage a bath. So on that note, I think that's it for your tag team women's division preview.
Seth Rollins, will he be on Raw tonight, or is he officially moved to SmackDown? I don't know. We seen him confront Roman Reigns at the end of SmackDown. Well, anything add to that on Raw? I can't see Reigns being on tonight's show. Whether we get Seth Rollins addressing that situation, I mean, who knows?
But look how strong they've booked Reigns. Like, how do we even think Rollins has got a chance against him?
I know.
It's so stupid.
Kevin Owens, Fat Boy, took the pin last week, I believe, didn't he?
Aye, did I?
What will he do tonight? Apart from eat some more pies? I don't know.
Eat more pies.
Big E, the former champ, where does he go from here?
In the bin. Fuck him, he's pish.
Maybe does he focus his attention? Royal Rumble. Will there be any Royal Rumble qualifiers tonight?
No, they'll just be, they're in it. There they are in the Titan.
I'm announcing my participation in the Royal Rumble. I don't need to qualify.
Well, Chris Benoit finally invoke his Royal Rumble match number 31 clause. Hopefully.
What else can we preview? What else? Think. What else can happen on Raw tonight? The greatest 3 hours on TV.
Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce.
That's SmackDown. Kinda. I thought you were going to bring up Naomi there. Alright, go ahead, go. What you got?
They could enter the intentions for the Rumble. Maybe Adam Pearce will think about putting on the scrap daddy boots one more time. Woo!
That's how pissed Kevin was. We actually want to see Scrap Daddy versus Reigns first. Almost AJ. Well, anything happen there? Or is that ship sailed? Is that done?
That ship sunk.
What else have we got? What else have we got? I mean, that's pretty... Edge and The Miz. Edge on his part-time schedule. Will he be here tonight? I mean, who knows? Probably...
Will Edge be in the Rumble too?
No,
a waste not to have Edge and Miz and not in the Rumble.
Just a mixed tag match at the Royal Rumble.
Will they be in the Rumble?
Obviously not.
Why not?
They just won't be.
Or why? Based off what?
I just don't think they will.
That's 2 big guys not to have in the Rumble, like.
I know, it's not like the roster studded, like, and they can afford to have people like that miss.
Sorry.
But anyway, right, guys, that's it. We can try and drag this video as long as we want. The fact is, there's not much to preview.
And our battery's running low.
We've got 2 matches. We'll quickly give you our thoughts on the winners. Tag team title match, I'm going for Orton and Riddle to retain.
Aye.
And in the women's match, I'm going to go with I'm going to go with Bianca Belair because
I'm going Belair and I'm going RKBRO.
There you go. We're both going the same. And that's it, guys. Till next time.
Peace.